Good morning, dear children. Let us start the topic, the direct and indirect speech. There are two modes of narration, direct and indirect. First, we'll discuss about the direct speech. Direct speech is the mode of narration in which the speaker's words are presented exactly the same spoken by the speaker. Whatever is said by the speaker, we write exact words without making any changes in them, and the words of the speaker are always written within the inverted comma or the quotation mark. This mode of narration is known as direct speech. Look at this example here on the board. Dr. Samira said, "I love to do this work." Now in this sentence, the speaker is Dr. Samira, and what is said by speaker? "I love to do this work." Here we can see the exact words of the speaker are written without making any changes, and these words are placed within the inverted comma, and also this is known as the quotation mark. So this is called the direct speech. Now the mode of narration shown here, already I told you it's in direct speech, and you can see here the speaker is mentioned. Who is the speaker? Dr. Samira is speaker. The speaker is mentioned, and what the speaker exactly said is given within the quotation mark or the inverted comma. The first word, always remember, the first word within the inverted comma should always begin in capital letter, and here in this sentence you can see there are two verbs. Clear? There are two verbs. One verb is placed before comma. Clear? One verb is placed before comma, and the verb that tells us about the exact words of the speaker is known as the introducing verb. This is the verb which tells us about the exact words of the speaker. Dr. Samira said what? It tells us about the exact words of the speaker. So dear children, this verb is always known as either the introducing verb, or we can call it the reporting verb. Clear? The verb which comes before comma is known as introducing verb or the reporting verb. Clear? And then whatever is written within the inverted comma, whatever is spoken by the speaker is called, what we call it? Either it is called quoted speech, or we call it the reported clause. These two terms are used. Either we call it the quoted speech or we call it the reported clause. Dear children, you can see here the introducing verb and the quoted speech is separated by using comma. Clear? Introducing verb and the quoted speech is separated by using comma. And the quoted speech is always written within the inverted comma. And about the inverted comma, the important thing you have to keep in mind, there are two types of inverted commas, the single inverted comma or the double inverted comma. If your opening inverted comma is single, the closing also should be single. If the opening is double, the closing inverted comma also should be double. Another important thing is to separate the introducing verb and the quoted speech, either we can use comma or we can use colon. Clear? Either comma or colon we can use. So this is the important points about writing the sentence in the direct speech. Direct speech is the mode of narration in which the speaker's words are written exactly the same spoken by the speaker. We do not make any changes. They are always written within the inverted comma or the quotation mark, and there is introducing verb and the quoted speech, which is separated by using either comma or colon. Clear? Now look at on the board. I have written another example. Dr. Samira said that she loved to do that work. Now here you can see the same sentence. If you see the meaning of both the sentences is similar, but both the sentences are written in different ways. Clear? Here Dr. Samira is the speaker. Clear? But exact words of the speaker are not mentioned. One who is reporting this is saying in his or her own words. So dear children, the mode of narration in which a person reports the verbal communication between two or more people is known as indirect speech. Here the meaning of the speech is not converted. Okay, the meaning of the speech is same, but it is presented in the words one who is reporting. The exact words of the speaker we do not mention. Clear? The exact words of the speaker are not mentioned. For example, if I tell you this sentence is said by Dr. Samira, and the same thing I am going to tell to someone, I will tell in my own words. I will not use the exact words spoken by Dr. Samira. If I am reporting it to somebody else, I will say in my own words. So this mode of narration is known as indirect speech. Now let us find out the differences between the direct and the indirect speech. What are the changes we can find out? First of all, you can see here after the introducing verb there is comma, which is removed in the indirect speech, and instead that we have used the subordinating conjunction that to join the introducing verb and the quoted speech. Clear? Quoted speech, here we have written in the inverted comma, but when we change it into indirect speech, we remove the quotation marks. We remove the inverted commas. Clear? Then another change we can see, the pronoun I is changed into she. Here the verb is love. In simple present, it is changed into loved. The word this, denoting time, place and position, the adverbials are also getting changed. Clear? This is changed to that. So, dear children, we make so many changes when we change from direct to indirect. First of all, the comma and inverted commas are removed. Introducing verb and the quoted speech is joined together by using the conjunction. Then the pronouns are getting changed. The tense of the quoted speech is getting changed according to the tense of introducing verb. Always remember, in the sentence you may have, in the direct speech there are always two verbs, introducing verb and the verb of the quoted speech. They both may have the different tenses. As you can see here, said is in simple past and love is in simple present. Clear? So, when we change it into indirect speech, the quoted speech verb is changing according to the tense of introducing verb. So, while changing from direct to indirect, we make changes in the tenses. Clear? And then the words denoting time, place and position are also getting changed. This is changed to that. Clear? Now I hope this much is clear to everyone what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Now